Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to cook a vanilla marble cake. Very yummy. Our ingredients for the day are 1.5 cups of sugar. I crushed my sugar using a grinder for easy mixing. Then 1.5 cups of cooking oil. Any oil will do. I use oil instead of margarine because my cakes come out softer. I love oil. Then oil is much more affordable than butter. That's why I use oil. But you can also use butter or margarine. Next is 6 eggs, 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla essence, 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder, 1.5 cups of milk, and 6 cups of all-purpose flour. In the mixer, I've added sugar and cooking oil and mixed it together until it is creamy. your eggs in a bowl and add them in the mixer as it runs one by one, and let it mix slowly at low speed. As my egg mixture was mixing, I added in 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla essence. I continued mixing until I saw it creamy. Then I stopped the mixer and added in 6 cups of all-purpose flour. The flour is already sieved, so I just scooped the flour and added it in my egg mixture. After adding the flour, I added 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder and 1.5 cups of milk. I used whole milk in this cake. I later added 1/2 cup of milk to my mixture. At this point, once the cake is mixing, the speed of my mixture was at 4. And at this point, you're supposed to be very careful so that you cannot overmix the cake. Because once you overmix the cake, the end result will not be as good as it's supposed to be. Bring to a mixture like mixing it like for 1 or 2 minutes. Once you notice that all the flour and the egg mixture and the milk is mixed completely, just stop the mixer. Your cake is mixed properly. Once you finish mixing, now remove the hook from the dough and set your oven. You're supposed to preheat your oven. I preheated mine at 50 minutes, 180 degrees. You preheat it for like 5 minutes. It depends on the oven you're using. I preheated mine for 5 minutes. Then I baked my cake for 45 minutes. Once your oven is preheating, it's now time to prep your cake for it to be ready to be put in the oven. My baking tin was already prepped. I use margarine and some flour. I applied margarine all over my tin and sprinkled a little flour on the tin for the coating so that the cake cannot stick once ready when you want to remove it. And now my cake dough, as you can see, was ready. I took some of the cake dough and mixed with cocoa powder. The cocoa powder we used, the alkalized cocoa powder for baking. So that now I can create my marble cake. As you can see, I'm creating the marble cake. First, you put the cream, the dough cream that is already prepared down, the white one. Then you put a little bit of the chocolate dough cream on top. You go alternating. You'll see on the video the way I'm alternating.